All right, Nova Twins.
Yeah.
Firstly, can I just say I'm so happy that we've managed to get this done. I know you guys are very, very busy, so I really, really appreciate it.
We really appreciate the invitation.
Yes.
Okay. So I just think it's so cool. You've been building and you built something so unique, blending all the different kinds of music that you do, like punk and rock and grime and just your self-expression, even your clothes. Love those jeans, by the way. Can you tell us a bit about that journey and like what it's been like for you personally? Have you been very conscious about specifically just carving out your own world?
I think when we first started, we were quite naive.
Mm-hmm.
I just think we just thought, this is the music we're creating and we're going to just put it out there and everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
But obviously we had a little bit of a rude awakening. And at the time when we first started, things were more genre specific.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, where do we put you? And we're two black girls making alternative music. And it's amazing to see how the scenes evolve now, because it's incredible. Like, I feel like everyone they're able to like jump into different genres and it's more of a natural thing. But at the time it wasn't for us. So I think we just kind of followed our intuition. We had a good few no's and people just telling us maybe you should like simplify your sound, lean into more hip hop and R&B.
Of course.
But we made a conscious decision, I think, a few years in. We were like, let's just do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And we took the long road and we're still on it and it's great.
It brought happiness.
Yeah.
Which ultimately, because we'd go to sessions or like people would come into rehearsal and like check us out, like big
A&Rs,
managers and A&Rs. And I think they thought we was going to be like either super pop or R&B.
Yeah.
So when they got them, we were like, okay, great. They were like, what the fuck?
They look horrified.
They were just so confused and we were like, this is us. But what I love about us, we were so young but just like stuck to our guns. We just didn't want to compromise who we were because we knew if we didn't fully believe in the music, it would just, I don't know, we just lose ourselves with it. It wasn't worth it.
So do you think that it kind of came naturally, as opposed to like, this isn't just a like rebelling against what's happening, just like you were just being true to yourselves?
Yeah.
And this is a byproduct of that truth.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Just like, it just came out like that.
Isn't it funny also? It's like, because I think we both occupy, quote unquote, sort of the alternative sort of music space. Like, if you're black and you make any music that's not R&B or hip hop or something like that, you're alternative, and it's just like, but that could be so many different things.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't mean you're just one genre or anything like that. Have you found it? What's been like sort of the hardest part of finding sort of acceptance in the music industry?
When we had a good few no's and people weren't getting it, and there'll be a point where we'd get a lot of love on the live scene. So a lot of promoters would book us for shows, and then we were like starting off with the Kerrang Awards and things like that, and that was really amazing. And then it was like we released our first album and it got good reviews and stuff, but still after we done that, it was like people still didn't get it or didn't want to take a chance on us, and we were like, we felt crap.
This is more like the industry as well, because like
the audience kept us there.
Yeah, always kept us there, but we always felt like, I don't know, we was like the black sheep in the industry, and they were like,
Literally.
this is too weird.
And
too
it
weird
knocks your
for us.
self-esteem. You feel like, is it the problem us? Maybe we're doing something wrong. Are we too loud? Are we too aggressive, as some people put it? But I guess we you just learn that's the nature of the beast in any type of critical industry. You put yourself there and people will criticize you. So we have each other and we're consoling each other. I feel very lucky to have like family and friends who really like believe in us, and met an amazing manager, and people, our circle just became small but really like mighty, and our safe space.
That's actually really good, because it brings up what I was thinking of asking you next about community, because like obviously collaboration is important to you guys, and you have a community of two, but also you have a wider community. You even mentioned your fans. So how has your community and the wider creative community helped with your well-being along this journey?
God, they they mean everything to us, because they've been there since our first open mic night to our first headline show. When we play like our kind of bigger shows now, we still see the same faces, and for us we're just like, you're our day ones. We always say you're our day ones, and he stuck by us when everyone was like, this is weird, this is like, we don't get it. You were there you know, championing us all this time, and it really does mean so much to us, because when you do doubt yourself, you have them just like cheering us on. And of course, like, our family goes without saying, they've just been there so supportive, just being like, follow your dreams, be as weird and wonderful as you can, you know.
Thank God for them.
Thank God.
Really lucky.
So
fortunate
lucky
to have support, like family who play that supportive role, because not everyone does have that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, community is so important.
Yeah.
I mean, I say it all the time, but like I say, life is a team sport, and like doing what we do, there's no way you can do it on your own, like at all.
No.
Like quite literally. I mean, say playing shows, you know, you need like teams of people. A great show takes a lot of people
really
doing.
does.
Like, and not just so many people doing a job well. Like, so it's like, you can't blag this like that. You can't. But speaking of live shows, I mean, your energy is incredible. Big up yourselves for the tiny desk as well. Really cool. But you know, touring and performing at that level can take its toll. So have there been moments where the pace and pressure of like touring has affected your mental health?
Yeah, after
I'm like,
oh god, we're like, after the second record, during the second record, it was the first time. So it's just off the back of lockdown, and it was the first time we had toured that extensively, and we were loving it, and obviously getting off on the adrenaline and being like, like 3 countries in one day. It was all just.
We'd say yes to like everything as well.
We didn't know how to say no.
We'd be like, yeah, sure we can.
And we're gonna make it work, and we will do it. So we was taking on everything, and it was wonderful and it was incredible. But we definitely burnt out, and we would towards the end we'd be doing interviews and just crying for no reason and laughing, but then crying because our I guess
adrenaline,
everything
it
was all off. Everything was off, and then you get home and everything stops very briefly, because we had to write the second record quite quickly, and I just think we lost ourselves completely in the madness, and then you just think you just want to stare at a wall, but then you also don't, and then it's just like
I think
it was
also
depressing.
And the guilt that comes with, as you probably know, when you get home from a big tour, you do kind of just need to stare at a wall for a bit and like turn the phone off. But when you haven't seen everyone in so long, you kind of feel this responsibility to like still be social and catch up. And you do want to catch up, obviously, because you've been away from everyone for so long. But it's that balance of like trying to put yourself back together again and like get back into like normal life rhythm and routine. So
do you find that? Yeah, I find that personally very hard. Like going from, in fact, I think I was chatting to your manager about this actually, about how I get so used to having a day sheet. So it's like being told literally when lunch is and stuff. And it's just like, then you have to go back to being autonomous and like apparently an adult. I still don't feel like one. Like, how do you find that shift? Do you have any things that you do? Do you turn your phone off when you get home? Do you like try and not see people, or are you still blagging it?
I actually love the like. Did you say autonomous? I like that word.
Yeah.
But I quite like the kind of like normal routines of things. Like, sounds really boring, but like I don't know, just like wiping the surface down in the kitchen, or like get that good shine, or just
rock and roll.
Just doing things that are so like packing away your suitcase, and like you're actually in a drawer, or like just doing the normal things is actually quite a good way of like coming back into reality, because it is so you are on a day sheet and we are living in like a fairy tale.
I think getting back into just everyday life. I think this time round on our third record we wanted to be more social, because we don't. I think as a musician you're expected to give 24/7 of yourself, and I think that's where the guilt comes into play, because you're expected, and we run it. We spend so long, especially where we're at in our band, like we spend so long running it running at it, trying to keep everything afloat, and you have this thing in your head saying if you stop, everything stops, your career stops. So when you do, and when you need to relax and your body's telling you to, you almost feel like you can't. You're like, I can't, because if I stop, then how are we gonna, if we don't do a show, if we don't do that, then everything's gonna fall apart. And it doesn't. It waits for you, but it's getting the balance and allowing yourself to just to breathe.
It's hard. So, being strong voices for representation and change can be empowering, but it can also be heavy. How do you both manage the emotional weight that can come with that responsibility? And also, do you even take that on? Do you even necessarily carrying the flag for, you know, being black women in an alternative space?
I think we do love supporting and encouraging this movement, because we've seen from where we started to where we are now, and the massive kind of improvements and the change in the industry. So we're always more than happy to advocate for it. But I think it can be heavy as well, because you don't want that to be kind of the only message. You don't want to be like a token band as well, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you don't want...
Scare other people.
Yeah. We tried to uplift and say all the positive things as well, because some people tried to fearmonger and try and put negativity on it, but actually we fucking love being two black and Persian and women in bands and rocking out on stages. That's a great thing.
So when things feel overwhelming, as they often do, whether that's on tour or whether you're in the studio or just at home, what helps you both reset? What helps you find balance?
Great question.
Yeah.
I think the gym. It just feels like you've got so much, you're so used to having that adrenaline that actually I need a way to almost have a hit. So I feel like when I
know what you mean.
So it's like a productive way to just feel something to feel, because I have to. That and seeing friends and family, and like you were saying earlier, just pottering around the house, looking after my plants. I call them my children. I have so many. It's ridiculous. They're taking over the house.
How about you? So what about you? For resetting,
Resetting, I feel like I need to start going to the gym. I really want to be a gym person. Really? I feel like it's a whole community. I feel really jealous when I see Amy in her leggings and
it's just an excuse to get more gear.
Don't sell yourself short. You spa and the swimming.
Spa is hard.
Swimming. You did 10
swim. I
laps
can do. Okay, basically, I didn't know how to swim, but then I learned how to swim, and now I can do 10 laps.
That's pretty great.
I can't even do one.
That's great. Yeah,
it's hard work.
I can't do it.
I can't go straight. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah. But there is something cool about exercising. I think it's a very, very worthwhile thing. I was chatting to my uncle, because I've been on anti-anxiety medication this year, and I'm starting to taper off them, thankfully. And he's a surgeon. He was telling me about these studies that have been done about how just physical exercise can be almost as powerful, if not just as powerful, as some of these medications for anti-anxiety stuff. If that's how important moving your body and exercising can be. So highly recommend you get your body moving. So has there been a time when one of you reached out for support, either professionally or just leaning on each other? I mean, that changed the way you think about looking after your mental health. I suppose you guys have yourselves as a unit, and that must be very helpful.
We lean on each other every day, every hour. We're so we're each other's therapists.
Oh yeah.
We're unlicensed therapists, but you give the best advice. Unsolicited. Well, as unlicensed, jeez.
We're literally no, we are each other's therapists.
We are.
We are. Yeah. I feel like I'm just lately just always on you, Georgia, so my life is
I'll just randomly cry, and then we'd end up doing a really wholesome exercise. The other day I was just not feeling great, and then Amy thought of a great idea to say something nice about yourself.
That's beautiful.
And it's really hard to do. which was quite like confronting.
Ooh. So that was also like in itself quite illuminating. Like,
it was.
It's a good.
It was hard.
That is hard. For example, doing things like gratitude lists and like.
I've got a gratitude diary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. And how often are you in it? Just whenever the mood takes, or do you have a practice where you go like daily in the morning, or?
I'm usually like really good. Well, I'll do it like for 6 months, like non-stop. But what I've found, if I start to get into a good patch, I'll stop doing it. And I feel like I want to just consistently do it. Because when I stop doing it, then all of a sudden I'm like, start to feel weird again. So.
I love gratitude lists. It's definitely something that's helped me in my sobriety. It's like, I can't remember who said it, but it was like, you can be in a bad mood for no reason, so you might as well be in a good mood for no reason. It's like finding an excuse, however small, to be grateful. Like, I'm grateful for this glass of water, I'm grateful for the coffee I just had. And it's just like immediately just lifting yourself up.
Do you use the 6-minute diary? I've got the 6-minute diary and it's so good for that. I feel like you'd love it.
What's that?
Because you literally have to say in the morning like 3 things you're grateful for, like gratitude for. So it could be like the sun shining today, and then 3 things you want to like achieve today, and it could be anything. And then kind of like you reflect on the day in the evening. So it's just 3 minutes in the morning, 3 minutes in the evening.
That's really good.
But yeah, it was really quick and simple, because sometimes diaries can be really overwhelming, but just a quick kind of page to fill in before is good.
I think we try and formalize a lot of these things sometimes, and I think as musicians and people with unpredictable lives, it may not be so helpful to have a lot of these like very like blocked things in your lives. So that's like journaling never appealed to me, but I always felt bad that I didn't like doing it. But it's like something like that that might work. That might work.
Shorter.
Yeah. Like find a way to make these things work for you in your life. That's really, really cool. Thanks for sharing that. And what role does creativity itself play in helping you stay grounded or process difficult emotions?
I think the actual act of gigging, I think that's always the best form of therapy. I don't know if that's for you, but for me, I always feel like I get so much out, and I think this because it's so high energy and we use our whole body, and again going back to that exercise thing, it's this kind of release. It also like fucks you up as well because you're in these awkward positions doing this for an hour and a half, and it's like it's not right, but at the same time it does feel good mentally. I find the songwriting part, it's like tug and war. It's horrible to get into it. Some people just love writing and they're like, I've read 100 songs in a week, and I'm like,
good for you.
Good for you. That's not us. And it can be really horrible getting into it. But then once you're in and you find something and you feel like, that sweet spot is the best part. But that doesn't always come naturally. It takes work and a lot of frustration, so I definitely prefer the live aspect. But I don't know, how about you?
No, the same. I feel like it's so euphoric playing live. And we always love like getting in the pit, and like that's like my favourite bit.
Getting involved.
Because it's so crazy, and you just think there's nothing that compares to this.
There really isn't.
In normal life, just loads of people jumping around, smashing into each other with a smile on their face. And sometimes I'm just in there, and I'm just like, you just get lost in it, and you're just like, you could literally can't think about anything else rather than like not getting your head smashed. And it's perfect.
Great distraction.
It's great.
Which I guess is that. It's technically like a flow state, isn't it? It's just like you are 100% present. Like there's nowhere else you could possibly be thinking of being. Like you're just nice. What grounds you before stepping on stage?
Before we step on stage, we have like a ritual that we do every time where we really try and burn off a lot of anxious energy. So we'll be running around the room, jumping up and down, playing like drum and bass and like heavy music. And we'll just do that for about half an hour.
And then we'll have our handshake.
Nice. Is it a secret handshake?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So we won't expose it.
Secret.
That's fun. So that's like you just get moving.
Yeah, warm up,
energy,
stretch, jump around, jump on the sofa.
Yeah, the more nervous we are, the more
we dance.
So so that's before the show. How about after the show? What's your peace ritual? What's your come down?
You know what, we really try, because what people love to do is after we have a show, people want to come in the dressing room, and it sounds like I'm being a diva, but it's not. You come off and everyone has an opinion, or people want to talk about things, but you're literally feel like this. And if the show doesn't go well and someone's like, the sound wasn't great, you don't want to hear that when you just come off stage, or the sound was difficult today, or why did your pedal board stop working on this point? We're just like, just need 10 minutes. Just need 10 minutes.
So you need space. You need a little bit of
space, and then we just 10 minutes.
Yeah. Bit of space. Is that kind of the general sort of consensus? Like you need a little bit of quiet.
Yeah, for me it depends on the show. Like if it's a great show,
then
I'm like,
we want to
hang out.
Everyone,
that is true.
Yeah.
Get so hyper.
Yeah.
But
London we were just
so
hyped.
Yeah, just
like
it was too
maybe
much.
too hyped.
It was too much.
It
was too hyped.
If there is such a thing.
But it was, but it was the last day of tour, so.
Okay, great. That's always a
we
good
were
time.
celebrating a lot of
good.
things.
So when it feels right, you allow people into your space.
People come in anyway. We don't stop people from coming in.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We're just like, we'll just go and hide in the shower room for about 10 minutes.
It's like, be right back.
We'll be right back. Just have a cry.
Everyone's partying in your room. I love that. That. So what's one non-musical thing that always brings you joy?
I think learning something new, because what I was going to say earlier is when you were saying like when you write songs and you write something that you're really proud of and you've learned something new, I feel like doing something new every week or like as much as you can really makes you feel good. I think it's this sense of like, I don't know if it's a sense of like achievement or I don't know, if you go on like a 2K walk every day but you do a 5K that day, you'll feel a lot better. And I've been trying to learn Spanish.
Oh, come on.
And
nice.
It's a journey. It's really, it's like hard.
How are you finding it?
It's it's quite hard. But
you've been consistent.
I've been consistent. But I just think if you try and do something new, it doesn't even matter what it is. You could cook a new recipe that you've never tried, or anything simple, or if you always go red nails, go holographic. But, just something where you're like, oh, that was different. It makes you feel good.
I think because you do give so much to music, and it takes that much from you as much as it gives to you. I think just really simple things, like I feel now, because we've been doing it quite a while now, I really just enjoy like noticing simple joys, which is like, it could be us having just a laugh and like cry laughing together, or just those little simple things that it's just out of your like your echo chamber, and I guess I'm agreeing with what you're saying. It's just something just different, and everything feels different because music becomes everything. So like we joined netball, and that was really fun. We felt a part of a team.
Sweet.
Or like the other day I went to the beach, and it was only a couple of days ago, and I sat on the edge of like a windbreaker, but it was stormy without the storm, so it was all crashing everywhere, but the sun was beating on me, and it was almost getting me, and I was like playing a game. I was like, are you gonna get me? But it just felt so nice, and I didn't want to leave, and it was just something so simple.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. The beautiful, the joys in the simple things. We're surrounded by little things that could bring us joy all the time.
All the time.
And how often do we miss them? I'm enjoying not living in London at the minute, and it's like, a bit like you guys who are also not in London. It's like there's so much joy to be taken from just walking along a beach, and so much joy from just like noticing the colour of the sky. Sounds really like woo-woo,
It
whatever.
does, but
it makes a difference.
Once you do,
life is that hard that you take whatever you can
yeah,
get.
it's true.
Like, take it, look up,
It's so
and just
true.
look at the sky. Just have a look. It'll bring you joy.
It's true.
What is a song that never fails to lift your mood?
oh, can I just say Sade?
Oh,
Come on,
Oh my God.
let's go.
I'm obsessed, and I've only recently got into her. Like, I had a breakup, and
That'll do it.
and then Sade came on,
Yeah.
and she really and she really spoke to me, and she just lifts my soul. Oh my God! Like, all
What do you think it is about her? What do you think it is?
I think she's just very honest in her lyrics, and her tone of voice. I think it's quite husky in the low frequency. There's something quite
resonance.
It's just incredible. The whole band, like everything about it, is incredible. The music, the production, the way it sounds, and when I'm like stressed or if I get home, straight away I'm like, play Sade, Alexa.
Yeah.
And I'll just be in my Sade moment.
Love that.
I've been listening to like a lot of Danny Elfman,
Nice.
and like
Yes, I love it. More composers on this show, man.
just like loads of like classical music, or like lots of his soundtracks and arrangement, and also like his heavy albums are insane.
Yeah.
So I've been just like listening to that, and he's those tracks sound really happy, like the Desperate Housewives theme or like the Simpsons theme was so uplifting. So
it's actually like kind of a slept-on composer. Like obviously, like Hans Zimmer is like kind of in the culture way more, but Danny Elfman's done, I think, way more interesting work.
Putting it out there.
Like, sorry Hans, if you're listening and you want to give me a job, I love you still. But yeah, great shout. Really good shouts. Very different shouts as well. If you could give your younger selves one piece of advice about mental health in music, what would that be?
Give ourselves the advice.
Yeah, if you could get, like, you speak to your younger self, maybe like you, like 10 years ago, what would you say to the little one?
Take your time. It won't happen how you think. I think as artists, you are sold a dream and a goal, and we spend so long chasing this this kind of mountain peak that, and I think it's the mountain peak of like in your mind, like the Taylor Swifts and things like that, but what we've realized is that you're just on this journey, and there's no end goal. It just continues. If you're lucky, it continues, and if you want it to, it just continues. However that is for you is whatever it's meant to be. But I just think give yourself some slack. Allow yourself to get it wrong, and it's okay if it doesn't happen like that. Just enjoy your journey, enjoy the people around you, and really value the people that bring out the best in you, and make sure you do the same, give the same back.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
I think I would just say, like, just believe in yourself, and it's so hard to be confident. I don't think. I mean, some people might be born confident. I don't know, but
No, I feel
definitely
you.
wasn't me. So I think just like believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to, be your biggest cheerleader, and you don't be so hard on yourself with like mistakes or things like that. I think, just be kinder to yourself.
Love that. I think a lot of people might say, look at you guys and be like, how could you not be confident, because of like the way you dress or the job that you do. But I think there's a lot of musicians out there who can relate to, you might present a certain way, but actually it comes with a lot of insecurity underneath. And it's a very, very high pressure job. It's a very, very, it's a very vulnerable job. You put yourself out there all the time. So it's like, it's a really good thing for young people to get into. So lastly, the performance piece is about showing others that they're not alone in the struggles that come with working in music. What's one message you'd like to leave for anyone watching who might be finding things hard right now?
I think that, one, you're not alone in your feelings. Like, we all, you know, experience things like this. You're not alone with, you know, that feeling, and just try and talk to people about it, like people that you trust. You know, whether that's a friend or family member or work colleague that you're really close with, just anybody that you feel comfortable enough to confide in when you're ready. Because I think talking really helps.
Yeah, communication, and just allowing yourself to feel not okay. I think we beat ourselves up when we feel guilty, and then we also feel guilty for expressing, if we do, like I was saying, if I'm talking to you about how I feel or vice versa, you almost feel like I'm a burden, or like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. But actually, no one ever feels like that. If you think about, if someone was to come to you for advice and talk to you about their problems, you never feel like they're a burden. You just want to be there and feel just grateful that they trust you. You know, so trusting that person, trust that the person wants to listen, and just allow yourself those crappy days, and they pass, and it's inevitable that they will happen again. And once you become comfortable with both sides of the spectrum, I just think all of it, you will just allow it to pass in and out, and find ways to deal with it the best that you can. We're all just trying to survive, so that's all we can do.
I love that. Thank you guys so much for taking this time. Like, it really, really means the world to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching as well. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Life is a team sport, and you are not alone. Come on! If you or anybody you know has been affected by some of the things you've heard, there are going to be a bunch of free Music Minds Matter resources beneath this video.